who scored a shot in that tournament. Nance outside over Magic.
That's not his shot, Brent, but he made it. He's become an excellent basketball player. He's had a great series so far.
Now Magic is taking it outside in this game, something he did not do Friday night. That's 2 for the Magic man outside, and it's a 17-12 or a 5-point Laker lead. This is Macy. They left him alone. Team 7 of 9 from the field, so they both start hard. Kareem on the go.
That's a great give and go between Magic and Kareem. They work so well together, and also reverses. Kareem likes to hit Magic when he's cutting to the basket.
Back! Come on, James! Come on, James! Back!
Edwards waiting.
Get him off him!
That's the voice of Al Bianchi. Get him off him. That's Macy. Ball knocked out of bounds. Suns ball.
James Worthy coming in the game right now. The Lakers are looking for a big game from Worthy, a big offensive output, and they came in with him early like Pat Riley said he would do, to go with their best scoring lineup and keep the pressure defense up with their quickness.
Davis was fouled as he came up. Cooper fouled him. Bianchi and referee John Bannock have been going at it, and Bannock is now warning Bianchi to sit down on the bench and quiet down. Bianchi had been telling Bannock that because of the holding, they couldn't run anything. They couldn't get a man around the screen.
Just stick with the power for a while.
So far, Brent, the defense of the Lakers, which is very aggressive, denied the next pass to every man, has taken a little toll on Phoenix. But they've responded. They've really done so much a better job here in Phoenix than they did in LA, responding to that type pressure.
Got it.
3-point Los Angeles lead on the steal. Lucas. Kareem sends it back. McGee, 3-pointer on its way. Out. Here's Walter Davis. Macy. Lucas. And Kareem was in the passing lane. He was a trailer. That's 5 Suns turnovers in the first period. Cooper saved it, did not travel. Kareem across the timeline. 5-on-5. Here's Magic. Chips inside to Worthy. Uses a shoulder and goes to the glass. .5-10, first period. Sudden death in the Gulf about to start. All of you will go back except Los Angeles and Phoenix, and then you'll return for the remainder of this NBA action. Lakers lead the series 2 victories, 1 goaltending by Kareem. Scoring. It's 21-20. Ooh, what a dandy we've got shaping up here.
Great game. You can see the strategies working. When Worthy comes in the game and plays Lucas, Phoenix feels it has an advantage down in deep, that Lucas is a little too strong for Worthy. They run right to him. Real good move by John McCall. Byron
Scott will soon check in for Pat Riley and the Lakers. Going into Johnson on the turnover. This is Macy now. Ships it up to Walter Davis. Here come the Suns on the move. Davis goes over now to Nance. Nance's jump shot. And the Phoenix Suns have taken a 1-point lead with 4:28 to go, first period. Cooper and Johnson play catch. This is Worthy, not a good outside shooter. Misses that one. Nance with the rebound. Nance hands to Macy. Macy quarterback's coming across. Penetrates inside, and Edwards comes to the glass. Pat Riley's got to have a timeout, Kevin.
You have to love the fast break of Phoenix. They come out to run the basketball. They've done a terrific job doing it. They've surprised the Lakers in both games. We're going to have another high-scoring first period, Brent.
And, of course, another reminder that everyone, except those of you in L.A. and Phoenix, will see the remainder of the golf. 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first period of this Game 4 of the Western Conference Final. Phoenix leading Los Angeles 24-21. I'm Brent Musburger along with Kevin Lockery. And a reminder that we're going to be sending the entire network back to golf. So let's send all of you back except Phoenix and L.A. Let me welcome everyone who has rejoined us now along the CBS network. We have just come to the end of the first period, and the Lakers lead the Suns 37-36. Kevin, I know it's going to be a bit redundant for the fans in Los Angeles and Phoenix, but why don't you recap for the rest of the audience exactly what happened late in the first period of this game?
Well, the Lakers started off very well, and they put a lot of pressure defensively, full court against Phoenix. Phoenix has gotten very physical in the first quarter. Lucas Pittman has picked up that tempo. We have a great game because Phoenix is running at LA. LA likes that game. I think we'll see some tremendous basketball game today.
And we get ready to start the second period here. A one-point game, another sellout crowd. Both teams were 14 of 20 in field goal. And the difference in the game so far is Cooper's three-point shot because they had 8 of 9 free throws. You can't be much closer than that.
That's very even.
Worthy. Jamal Wilkes is on the floor. Bob McAdoo, Byron Scott, and Magic Johnson. That's the Laker lineup to start the second period. Alvin Adams fouled McAdoo. Adams is out there with Larry Nance, who has been sensational so far in this series. Charles Pittman, Walter Davis, and Kyle Macy, who was the star in Game 3 in overtime with the first 6 points. Byron Scott with a spinning move misses. And Kevin, he may be taking too many shots.
Exactly right. He's a very good player, but you got Magic, Worthy, McAdoo on the floor. You have to give them the ball some.
Pittman begins his assault, and he was fouled by McAdoo.
When Kareem's not in the ball game, Phoenix will drive to the basket much more. I thought that should have been a 2-shot foul, but they called the 1 shot. But they'll take the ball to the basket because there's no one on the floor to block shots now for the Lakers.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the Lakers' high scorer. He is now sitting down. He had 12 points in the first period. Adams got it inside to Nance.
Nobody to block this shot. Get the ball down and deep now for Phoenix.
This is where the Suns want Magic Johnson, at the sideline. If they can keep him there all afternoon, they're going to be successful defensively. The Suns worked on it in practice prior to Game 3 and prior to Game 4. And we're going to show you that as this unfolds. As the ball comes down the floor, Byron Scott hits that field goal. As the ball comes down the floor, sometimes you don't pay much attention to it. Believe me, it can be critical in the NBA. They do not want to give Magic Johnson in particular the middle of that lane. That makes him ever so dangerous. Here it is, Scott picking up Macy high. Macy on the cut. Worthy now comes down. He's got Scott and Magic. Through Magic to Scott. He didn't miss that one. He missed a jam while you were away.
He took that in two-handed. That's the first fast break basket for LA. Phoenix has 6 points on the break so far.
1 down. That's it.
Rod Foster soon to check in for the Suns. That's the voice of Sun coach John McLeod.
That's it, Walter.
You like that shot?
What an offensive player. They're making it tough for him to catch it, but once he catches it, he shoots it so quick.
Now the Lakers defensively, they get the ball inside to Worthy, and he traveled. Rod Foster replaces Kyle Macy. Now defensively, the Lakers would like to keep the ball in Walter Davis's hands as much as possible. He's such an unselfish player, he tends to pass it rather than shoot it. He got free that time, didn't he? Pittman missed on the follow. Here's Scott. Magic gets 3-on-1 Lakers, and Magic comes right at him. No, Mr. Nice Guy on that one.
Walter Davis has played the entire game so far. He's going to need a little rest soon.
Knocked away by Worthy. Back to Foster. Here's Nance coming in on McAdoo. Offensive foul. That's 2 on Nance.
Sometimes when you have an advantage, Brent, it can turn into a disadvantage. Phoenix is trying to force the ball down and deep by driving into the basket so much right now. They're turning down the easy shot. You have an easy jump shot, you have to take it. Don't force it and get charges and turnovers.
There is the mascot of Phoenix, and we see exactly what transpired here.
Here's Nance with the ball in the foul line area. McAdoo just takes the charge. Nance cannot drive when your guy's playing 3 or 4 feet off you. You have to stand back, take the jump shot. Even though Kareem's not in the game, I know you want to get down in deep. Take the little jump shot.
The gorilla is lighting him up here in Phoenix. He was getting ready there in the background. We've got a feature on him at halftime. His name is Larry Rojas, and he's a very talented young man down here. I'm going to make Henry Rojas a lot of money this afternoon. He's a free agent at the end of the season. Colangelo's going to have to come up with some bucks.
Everybody but coaches gets a good deal.
Mike Sanders now on the floor. Worthy on a power move. Walter Davis bringing it up to the attack for the Suns. It's a 5-point Laker lead. We've got 9 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in the second period. Knocked by Magic, but right to Walter Davis. Jamal on the switch. They go to Foster. Worthy with a hand on it. He's got Scott in front of him.
When you shoot his jump shot from the corner and miss, particularly a guard, you're really vulnerable to the fast break.
The Suns have to be very careful here, Kevin. This Laker team right now that's on the floor is on the verge of getting a run. Foster penetrates. Magic got a hand. Here they come defensively. John McLeod's going to have to call a timeout. Mismatches out there. Davis fouled Magic. Instead, he's going to send Maurice Lucas back into the game. You can tell the fire in the Lakers' eyes right now. This is different than we saw on Friday night.
Exactly right, Brandon. It's all started by the great defense, the pressure defense. They're really aggressive. They got a quick lineup on the floor. Everybody on the floor right now has great quickness, and that's their big advantage.
So now we've got 2 replacements for the Suns. That's how McLeod has answered this. He's going to go to the muscle. Lucas and Edwards are both on the floor now. And they will play with Davis, Foster, and Sanders. And it'll be McAdoo, Wilkes, Scott, Magic, and Worthy. This is the Lakers bench team, capable of blowing out any squad in the league, short of, I guess, the starters on the Celtics.
I always felt, too, Brent, that when they bring in this team and they leave Magic in the game, because he's such a great passer and runs the break, they're even more effective. They're great with him in the middle running the break, these quick players.
Lakers have built an 8-point lead. 8:20 to go. They lead this Western Conference final 2 victories to 1. Watch how Scott now will try to pressure Foster. Sanders loses the handle. Loose ball. Magic goes with him, and that is a turnover. Over and back, and Magic knew it. He wasn't going to get in a foot race. He let Sanders touch the ball, and Magic is now saying, let's go. Get the ball and let's go. And Hugh Evans is slowing down the pace a little bit. Magic comes outside. Foster can't handle him if he gets him inside. He can post him up and go to work. Jamal comes over, and there's Sanders. Lucas leaning on Worthy inside. McAdoo's out high. A pick on Foster. Johnson rolls to the glass. No contest.
Brent, the second quarter blues are setting in for Phoenix. They're getting killed in the second quarter every night.
Looks to let Davis yo-yo away. That's where they want the basketball, right in his hands. Didn't let him yo-yo enough. Foul is called. Macy's got to return. In the second period, they've averaged less than 20 points a game against this Laker bench. We've got timeout called by John McLeod right now. He's down by 10 points. He's got 7:40 left in the second period. This is a very impressive Laker team here this afternoon. They look entirely different than they did on Friday night. Question is, can they keep it up? With a Special Olympics in that player's name. Early candidate for most valuable is the gorilla. Kevin said he was hungry.
Don't mess with the gorilla.
Shake it out of your hair there, Kevin, and let's go back to work. We've got 7:40 to go here in the second period. The Lakers leading the Suns by 10, and LA has scored off of all 8 Phoenix turnovers. So the defense that Pat Riley has the floor, they have really created that difference in the score right now. This is Edwards coming up. Got the bounce.
What you gotta like, you got a team like the Lakers, they run off 10 points, and then they bring in Kareem at you.
The crowd now trying to encourage the Suns for a run. McAdoo. Just like that, it's back to 10.